Episode of the Everblack Podcast is brought to you by Deathwish, Hotrods and Kustoms. Check out their Instagram for all their new t-shirts, caps, beanies, cups, and the all-new Atomic Death lineup.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah, you've been good?
yes, I am very good. Good weekend, just chilling. How about yourself?
Yeah, good. I was finishing up all the work. Oh, it's never finished. You know, you've always got something to do. But yeah, and I'm like, yeah, Sunday night, and I'm chilling with you.
Well, thanks for joining us on the show.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Yeah. Of
This
course,
is different. I'm normally like the one, asking.
Yeah.
Well, so you. You were saying this to me, and it does feel weird.
It is weird being
I totally get it. I'm like, oh, yeah. It's good though.
Yeah, because you go into I automatically, when I'm being interviewed, I automatically get the switch that goes.
Yeah.
I go into interview mode, and then it's like two interview wizards going at each other with
that's how I feel.
You know what I mean? Like
it's a weird feeling, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's crazy. But this is what we're talking about.
Yeah. What are we talking about? What are we talking
about? This.
Yes, we're talking about our party, Neville. It is under 3 weeks away now. This Friday will be 2 weeks away. This coming Friday. That's how close we are.
It's and we are pumped. We are very pumped. And mate, I tell you what. After we jumped off I don't know. Usually I'd say phone. I'd say the Google, whatever it was the other night. The thing. The computer thing. We were hard at work smashing through our set, the new set.
I cannot wait. I'm excited to hear it.
Yeah. So we're saving. We've got another show just before that we're playing an old set, but the exclusive new set is for our party.
Oh, so excited.
Crazy.
This is awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
But of course, let's rewind that one. And
yes,
I don't know why I keep holding up. I'll just keep holding it up and it'll be floating.
Yeah, no, that's it. That's it, people. And the QR, because then go, where do you get your tickets? See that little QR code on the bottom? Just get your phone and do that. It's the easiest thing.
Old Jim.
Right there, that QR code there. Oh, the other side. Yeah, where is it? Yeah, that one. Yeah, there you go.
But,
just put it on pause.
Yes, that's it. But it'll be me. It's always when you pause the video, and it's always that real bad face when I'm trying to get like the shit. I'm like,
you go, oh, that's not very attractive.
This festival is very, very exciting. The lineup kicks ass. So let's go back. How far back does the idea of the festival go?
Oh, well, I want to do a festival. Well, as soon as I could have done one. But, when you're young, you don't have money. I still don't have the bloody money. And so, but, I always, music's my passion just as it is yours. And I love seeing all this. You know what pisses me off? I've had this discussion many times. And you always hear the same bands, the old bands that have been played many times, except they always play just one song off of 10 million albums that they have on the radio. They play that one song only, right? Doesn't that piss you off? Yeah. It does to me, because it's like you could be listening to so many albums. So there you are. You've got, where was I going with this? I went off the rails. I know where I was going. This is where I was going with the new bands. There's so much talent out there, and I want to expose. I think people should be exposed to all this wonderful talent. You know that yourself, Nev. There's just so much good music out there. So many good bands, and it's always the same bands that I grew up with years ago, and they're still playing that, but they're really not pushing the new stuff. So,
yeah,
I really want to get that out there.
Yeah, and it's good. It's great. And there's bands on there that we were saying the other night that haven't played up here in a little while due to that thing.
Yeah,
I can't mention that it'll ruin all our stats. But
Yeah, like with those on the poster there's bands I haven't seen play, like Noveaux, Live Like Animals. I haven't seen them. Do you know those guys? I think you mentioned this the other night, didn't you?
No, I haven't seen them play myself.
No. I've seen their video clips and that looks
Hmm.
awesome. You know, we did do a promo video reel where it's a bit of a taste of everyone on there.
Yes.
So everyone can get the feels of who's gonna be on, and you know, not just a picture or whatever. So you can get to actually have a like, oh, they sound okay, they sound good. You know, I might go listen to the rest of that. You know.
Yeah, it's going to be a big day. It's going to be, as we were saying, like you know, you've got. I'm going to move the poster back. I need a clipboard. I need a little thing. But you know, of course, Witchgrinder. Let's go through the line.
Witchgrinder. We all go way back, which we were talking about. Yes. Witchgrinder, Our Last Enemy, Crisis to Collapse.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, all awesome. Snake Mountain over there.
yeah, those guys.
Those guys.
No, and you've got Krave. Krave I haven't seen yet, but I'm keen to check out.
Really? They're
really good.
Yeah.
And Department of Gloom.
Gloom, yeah, Lino.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, and a lot of these bands have got new stuff out. Did you see even Witchgrinder's got a bit of a teaser out, and Our Last Enemy? Did you see that?
Yes.
And they're all going to play it at our party, people.
See, I think that's the good thing about this festival as well. There's going to be a lot of new stuff because some of those bands haven't played up here, or they haven't played in a while in general. So they've got a whole bunch of new stuff to pump. So you guys out there, out there. Yeah, you guys out there, you know, you're gonna see new stuff, fresh sets, you know, sometimes some stuff that maybe they haven't played in a little while. I've been hearing that, you know.
Yep, that's right. So I understand they're all going to still play some of their older stuff because that's what, you know, the fans, they've like me, I've known, you know, Witchgrinder, even you guys for a long time, and you go, oh, I'd like to hear that song, hope they play it. You know, of course there's going to be that, but there's also going to be new stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
It's going to be awesome. But, you know, in regards to the festival, you got, you put a lot into it. You put a hell of a lot into it. You guys have done such a phenomenal job, even with the jelly wrestling, you know, teeing that up as well.
In fact, you're bringing that up. Let me just mention to the viewers, we need 6 more jelly wrestlers. And guess what? If you want to apply, it's a free entry. Plus, you get prizes from Berserk, consolation prizes for the ones that just participate and don't win. And of course, the winner gets a little bit more, gets a top prize from Berserk.
That's an awesome prize.
And you get free entry, obviously, to be partaking in the jelly wrestling. So if you're watching, just, comment, let Neville know. I don't know, how does this work, Neville? How do we get them to
I'll have all the links down in the show notes.
Awesome.
So they'll hit the link that'll go to you.
Awesome.
To your thing. And then, you know, it'll all work out, man. It'll all work out. So if you guys are keen to, you know, get in the jelly and have a jelly wrestle.
And it can be guys and girls, you know, we'll pair everyone up equally, kind of size everyone up, you know what I mean? Yeah. Someone tall and this little.
Yeah, and I was threatening the other night that Wade and I were going to jump in there. And I'm like, yeah.
With the polka dot bikini.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I want people to stick around for the headliners. I don't want to run away. You know, but hey, you've been doing this a long time with interviewing bands, and you've had such a great history and career.
Yeah, long time. I had a bit of illness throughout there, and
you
had to stop it, and you know. And also, I had a kid, which is growing up now. He's 19 now. But at the time, he wasn't. He was little, and I had so many more opportunities that I had to knock back, which I go, I'm kicking myself. I didn't do it. But he was like, Mum, don't. You know, when they're so little, like literally 2 years old. Yeah.
Hard.
But,
I know.
You know, you have that happen too. That happened. But, yeah, illness also happened with me, like a long spell. But, you know, I'm recovered now. It's really good. So, and back into it. And now he's older and he loves what I do and he kind of helps as well. So, which is really cool.
That's excellent that he's involved with all that. But as we said, like I remember back from like even the Brannigans days that, you've been doing this and it's inspiring to see that you've persevered with it even after, illness and everything, So, I mean, do you remember how did it kick off for you? What was the first?
Well, do you know the band DeathStars?
Yes.
Yes, I always say they're my lucky Death Stars. You know, your lucky star? Well, I've got a lucky Death Star. That's who began it for me. I met these guys. It was really funny because it was Red Ant Touring then. I don't know if you know Fraser Burke.
Yes,
Sydney.
awesome guy. Yeah. Awesome. Best dude.
Yeah, Red Ant Touring. That's you probably can't see it, but that poster with Dope and Soil.
Yep.
And well, anyway, it started off with Death Stars. And it was funny because it was on Andreas, that's Whiplasher, the lead singer. It was MySpace days back then, people, MySpace days. He actually found me and said, hello, I'm coming down there because I followed the Death Stars. And then we started talking, me and Whiplasher, on MySpace. And he's like, can you take us through tour us around in Sydney and Brisbane? And I said, sure, I'll do that for you. So then I got in contact with Red Ant Touring. That's how I met Fraser Burke, and everything just landed in my lap. It was that easy. I was like, how can you do it? Was just so simple. Next minute, I was doing a lot of coke. Can we say that? With the Death Stars.
You can say anything on it.
I
want all the juice, all the stories, mate. I want it all. I want all the.
Yes, it was that. And it was so cool because there we were. It was at Manning Bar. We were there and we came back to Brisbane the next day all together. So I got in. We were there at Manning Bar and then came back down here to Brizzy with them, with the Death Stars. So we were touring around, we're going from place to place, doing lots of things we shouldn't have done, like I said, which I just mentioned.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It was a good time. But everything fell in my lap, and from there it just happened. And so then I said, oh, Fraser, and we kind of worked together. He goes, okay, there's Dope coming up. Do you want to do that? And I went, yeah, absolutely. And that's how it all happened for me. And that was, 2008 was Death Stars and 2009 was Dope. So year after
that. I was at both of those shows. It was great.
Were you really?
Yes.
It was Death Stars or
Dope?
I
love Death Stars. I'm just a bit sad my Death Star shirt doesn't fit me anymore. Yeah.
That's so cool because I remember because I was at the Four Seasons Hotel in Sydney, overlooking the Harbour Bridge, and then I went back to their hotel. And it was really funny because I'm like, because you always expect musicians to be in a better hotel, but they're really not. And a pretty crappy, it's where they're just all stuck together. And I'm like, you should come back to mine. I'm overlooking the Harbour Bridge. It's beautiful. And they've just come from Sweden, Yeah, so it's but musicians do it tough, people. I just want to let you know, they don't have the glam, glitz motel rooms that you think.
It's vans and smelly socks.
Yeah. And they're all together, just a bunch of guys.
Yeah. But you know what? Like the whole, I'm looking forward to hitting the road again, hopefully later in this year.
Yeah, it is fun.
There's something about it. Yeah, it's like it's like school camp, It's like hanging out with the boys, fishing trip, but you don't fish, you just play music and get really drunk and
I love all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like all that stuff.
Yeah.
I've always liked it because I was always a tomboy growing up and I always liked the boys' things. You know what I mean? I'm such a female, but I just like all the boy things, and I like how boys are together because they're not bitchy. Boys are just like fun. They're fun. They pay each other out. There's just none of that, crap. So that was when I was growing up. That's how I kind of, it was in my world. It's all kind of different now, I think. I don't know. I wouldn't even have a clue.
I know. It is strange world we're in. But I'll tell you what, I mean, in regards to more interviews after Death Stars and Dope, where'd it go from there? Like, what was the big fish that you had on your list that you reeled in?
Oh, well, obviously it was Dope. Yeah, and Dope and Soil both then. But then that's when I think I bumped into Carolyn, I think Bedford, with Dead of Winter. And that's when I met Witchgrinder, Dark Sow, all you guys for the very first time. I think Trav was saying it could have been 2010, 2009. You were saying we go back before that, I think.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and that's when I started that with the coffin thing. I did my own coffin, my own production, because I was like, we're a show within a show. We're not just like, we don't put festivals. We do everything.
Yes.
We film festivals. We do festivals. We interview. And also our own kind of production. And I had my own van pets, my own girls. And it's like a comic kind of thing too. Because I was raised, I love Addams Family Monsters. And I always like that kind of vampire comic humor. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, 100%.
I was raised in that. And that's what I loved. And I'm like, let's do that. That's something different, because I love vampires. I love that. And I love things with swords and gods and stuff like that too. That's another favorite, which is why we've got rock gods, because I like gods as well, and swords. I'm like, I love all that. I'm a real gamer chick too, by the way.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Cool.
I did that with my son, because when he was little, he was so frustrated not to get the next level. So I had to learn, and I was like, oh, this is really fun. And he's like, give it to me. And I'm like, wait, I'm not there yet. And I guess
those days seem to be gone to do that, like it's
I love it.
My boy, he's he plays, he's right into his Marvel Lego games. And the other day he was sitting there, he gets stuck, he goes on YouTube and looks up the tutorials. How to beat the levels.
Oh, what?
Don't need me anymore.
Oh.
He's got it sussed,
Yeah, how clever. Clever. How old's your boy?
5.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And he's looking up tutorials.
Yeah. That's that generation, man. It's just crazy. They'll be able to drive robotic cars soon. You watch.
I know. Where did he get the smarts from, mummy or daddy?
Mummy's the teacher, daddy's a caveman. So that's the.
Oh yeah.
I'm the knuckle dragon caveman, and mum's the teacher, the beautiful teacher. Geez. And but it's good times, man. I'm seeing the younger generation, and I'm a grandpa. I'm a metal grandpa.
Oh wow!
So it's interesting.
I know when people say that, you go, yeah, what? You can't tell who's a grandpa, grandma anymore. You could be any age, and that's why you look so good. Is what I'm trying to say. Because you can't tell, because everyone thinks, oh, grandpa, you should be looking real old, or grandma, you should be looking real old.
No, it's not how it rolls. But let's talk about the cruise, mate.
Yes,
I'm very, very excited.
Oh, I am so excited about that.
Yes.
I can't wait to reveal more when I can. I can't just yet. But when I do, it's going to be a doozy.
I know. But let's touch up on it a little bit without spoiling it too much.
Okay.
Obviously, there's 70,000 tons of metal and stuff
That's
over in the States.
Yep.
But here in Australia, it's stuff that we dream about, having things like that here. And we go, oh, man, like, it just...
That's what I did. I was like, wish we had that here, wish we had that here. And I was like, why don't we? Let's do this. Like, how difficult? Okay, let's start working this out. What is it? And my God, it's like, wow, there's a lot of work in it. A lot of work, a lot of people, a lot of money as well, because the bands aren't cheap, especially those mainstream bands, because you've got to pay deposits beforehand, all kinds of things like that. So, they ask for deposits. They do. It's not cheap. Not cheap. Not in those mainstream bands and those legendary bands as well.
Like who?
I can't tell you now.
I know. I'm naughty, eh? I'm very naughty.
I promise you're going to love it. Yeah, there's posters being made up as we speak too. Yeah.
Very,
very
cool.
big Rock Gods poster. So, and please follow us. We do so much work where I've never asked anyone a cent.
Yes.
And it's just like, it doesn't take a lot to subscribe to our website or just follow our pages, or I'm even on TikTok. I'm doing crazy shit on TikTok. What do you have to do to get, all the TikTok stuff and everywhere? Are you on there?
Nah.
You're
I'm
not
on
on there?
YouTube's, and I'm on the website. I got the website, and we've got the YouTube, and we've got the audio, mainly audio podcast, but I throw it up, all the video up on YouTube. But we do
Yeah, I like that. I like
audio
that.
chat. It goes out to the Spotify's and the iTunes and all the science.
Yes. Yeah, we're going to go back to Twitch once Aiden comes back because he's just having a bit of a holiday. And then he's got to reset it right. That's my magnificent crew. Aiden, Joe, they're the ones that are the real high-tech crew, guys, production crew. They know their shit, so they're going to do it all. And our party's going to be filmed. Like, I think I was telling you this, and plugged into the sound desk. So it's going to sound amazing, just as if the same quality as you would on a CD. You know,
That's
it's
awesome.
not like through the phone and it sounds crappy, so you'll able to get a copy. Everyone.
That's exciting. So it's 2 stages, right?
2 stages.
Is it side by side?
Side by side, 2 stages. And then the jelly pit, the back room out where the sound guys are?
Yeah.
In the back there?
Yeah.
You know where the sound guys stay? That's Reckless Entertainment, just to let you know, because the guys are going to be there doing that. Well, the jelly pit will just be in front of there.
Mate, that's awesome.
Yeah. And the merch area will be in the front bar. Merch is very important to support all the bands.
These bands are going to be bringing up, like I was talking to the Witchgrinder, sorry, Trav.
Yes.
Witchgrinder and LR's Enemy guys, and they're bringing up some rad merch.
Yeah.
For the festival. So it's pretty exciting. I've got my dollars ready. I've got my tax in nice and early so I can do that.
That's it. Spend. Support everyone.
Right.
People, we did it the toughest. Everyone that supports the music and the bands as well, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, come on, it's a winter festival. Let's go, get off your couch. All these people are spending money going out, even though it's like, oh, COVID's out. But guess what I've noticed? There's a lot of people who don't care. There's tens of thousands of people at the airport right now who don't care because they're holidaying. Are they caring? Yep. No. So come on, do the same, live life. Go check out these amazing bands that are going to be on and other entertainment. Have a good time.
Are you going to have merch as well? You're going to have some. Are you going to have some Vamped Up merch?
Oh yes, we will. We'll have some Vamped Up. And I was just talking to who was that message? Matt, postmortem Matt of Dark Cell and Electric Witch.
Good dude.
So he'll be there as well with his merch too.
Woo!
Our sponsors, I've got to give a shout out because they are our sponsors, Electric Witch and Berserk. But yeah, he's going to be there as well, he said.
Oh, that's awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, so you'll see Matt there because you're good friends with Matt.
I love Matt. He's awesome.
Yeah, so he'll be there.
Yeah, I'll give him a big hug.
Yes, and as I said, it's going to be a great catch-up with everybody, hey?
Yeah, and that's what I think that's special about this is, I mean, it's not just some of the old school bands that have been around. It's the new ones as well, and I think it's going to be people catching up, people meeting people for the first time, people seeing bands for the first time, and just getting amongst it. And I think that's the thing about this festival. It's got a fresh lineup, and everyone's going to be involved in multiple, aspects. And I think that's the special thing.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. A lot for everyone.
Yeah.
Just go check and be there from the beginning, people.
Yeah.
It opens 11:45 extra early. It's normally open like 12, but it's 11:45. It opens up 15 minutes earlier. And the show starts, I think, pretty much at 12 o'clock. So I always support that first band that comes on. Right through to the end. Because there'll be plenty of food. There'll be food trucks there too. So
food trucks. You had me at food and trucks, my friend. Because I tell you what, I love food. And beer and food and metal. So
beer and food is good.
It's all.
Do you have a favorite food, or just do you have something that you like more than others? No.
Oh, I like tacos.
Hey?
I do like tacos.
Tacos are nice.
Yeah.
Kebabs.
Yep.
All of those. They're always the good handy one that's always around late at night when you need it.
That's right. That's exactly right. But I have, or someone needs to have like a snag van. I think the good old snag van. You know, like the Bundo snag in the middle of the night at 2 a.m. where you're like
wouldn't that be
stumbling
great?
around. It'd just be like the heavenly light driving down, and you just stumble up and you're like getting your coin, your $2.50, and you're snagging your solo and then sitting in the gutter. I think, someone needs to do that. Everyone's done that. Remember the old party days in Surface?
I've done that many times. It's such a good thing. Isn't that so good, though, when you're like that hungry and you can't wait to eat it?
I know. Yeah.
You've been working really hard.
Do you remember? Yeah. Do you remember the party in Surface?
Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Surface.
crazy.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it'd be good to have a truck in every suburb. Like an ice cream truck.
Yeah.
But, with say the snag truck, kebab truck, just going around with their little tune. Wouldn't you be out there?
The sausage one be? What the sausage? Because we have an ice cream truck dude that drives around here. It's like that.
That same tune.
The green sleeve or whatever it is. But what would the sausage van one be? I mean, that.
I wonder what that would sound like.
Yeah. See. I know.
Yeah, and I was trying to get a tune, but I
got nothing. Hey,
I was almost going to go German then. You know how they have sauerkraut and sausages?
Yeah, maybe a bit of Ramstein.
A
Ramstein. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. See?
That would be good. Hey, Ramstein on those sausage ones.
Yeah, that's it. And just we could fire them out with a cannon. With the fire, just flames coming out of the top of the yeah,
that'd be awesome.
Yeah, Du hast Bratwurst.
Yeah, that'd be great tune going along. You'd be like, oh, cool, I'll go out and get my sausage.
That's it. Yeah, you go out there, there's flames coming out of the side, and there's like cannons firing sausages at people. See? We should do it. Someone give me the money and I'll start a snag band.
Good idea. It's almost like how you get those T-shirts fired out of those cannons.
Yeah, it'll just be sausage.
You fire those T-shirts like. People do that here. I know they do it a lot in the States.
Yeah,
those T-shirts they fire out those. Have you seen those?
Not in Australia, but I've seen them on shows.
On shows, same here. I thought they don't do that here, where they just fire it at you. Want a T-shirt? Bang.
Coming with like impaled with a band shirt hanging out in the emergency room. Yeah, and sausages. Sausages
they're fine. Rammstein.
Yeah.
Du hast. Yeah.
Du hast Bratwurst. There you go.
That's it.
Du hast Bratwurst. But I mean,
I like how this conversation's just gone everywhere.
It's just this is what we do. It's just
I love it.
Yeah. So you've interviewed so many bands on your channel, and you've had plenty of guests, which is just amazing. You're such a big supporter of the scene. Has there been one in particular, apart from Snake Mountain, that have been your favorite?
Yeah, I remember when we got the opportunity to do Obituary. It was Terry and Ken from Obituary.
Awesome.
And Wormrot was there. Do you know the band Wormrot?
Yeah.
The grindcore band?
Yes.
It was so nice, so humble. I don't know, it's up on our YouTube, people, if you want to check it out. It's awesome. It was really, like, they're just such real humble, like, they're like, we didn't even know what grindcore was. They were, like, labelled pretty much what they were. They said, we did this, and they said no one kind of plays that kind of music where they're from over there in Indonesia, they just don't play it. And I found them really fascinating, obviously, as well as Terry and Ken. They were really cool because they just got off the flight from Perth to Brisbane, and they had meet and greets straight after me. And there's Jekyll, Jekyll Jones. He's like, hurry up. And I was like, I only just started the interview. And so I was like a lot of pressure to try and say everything I could in literally just a few minutes.
Yes.
That's a lot of pressure. And people go, some people comment about interview, they don't know the shit that's going around you though, right? And but they were really nice. They're like, we just got off the flight. They're pretty much very delirious. And we're about to do meet and greets, and Jekyll's like, hurry it up, they've got to do, you know, I can see him doing that while the cameras are on me. I'm trying to interview Terry and Ken, but yeah, that one stuck in my mind because of that. It was full on that day. But the interview after them, which was Wormrot, I found really fantastic. Those guys are amazing.
They are. Yeah. I like them. Brutal. I'm all about it.
Yeah, they're extreme grindcore people. You know your grindcore. Yeah, it is. And he just, I remember, just threw himself out into the crowd, literally, over people. It was great.
I would love to go there. In Indonesia, like they're crazy for fucking metal over there. They love it. I would love to go over there and play Hammer Sonic. Hammer Sonic Festival over there is just like insane.
Insane, yeah. Yeah, that would be cool. Actually, yeah.
Best. I just want to go. You know what I mean? It's like that and Varken.
Yeah, I know. You do have that itch, right? You just want to get out now. Everyone's been too cooped with all this. That C word. That C word that's going out there.
Yeah. Well, what is that? Yeah, we don't talk about the C word.
We don't talk about the C word.
Yeah, we don't say the C word on this show.
Get out and live life, people. For goodness sakes, it's like, you know, everyone knows what to do. I see, like I said, you know, they're trying to fearmonger again. I noticed on the news. I'm like, you know what to do. We've been through this. I still see people. The airports are packed. It still tells me they're not like they're still doing it, right?
Yeah. Even
though they're trying to fearmonger you, oh, get that 4th or 5th shot or 6. How many fucking shots?
Yeah, you know what I mean? The only shots I want are jelly ones, mate.
Yeah, that's it.
And a snag
people.
Yeah, that's a nice.
You know, any day can be your last day, not just this, right? Live it.
That's it. That's exactly right. No, that's exactly right. And I think this show is just going to be such a good time. Here, let me get.
That's what I said. Just come along, and we're keeping it at $47 too. And the money goes to the bands too. Support the bands because every band gets paid. I wanted to do this because this is what Vamped Up is about. We want every single band to be paid. You know, we want to bring that again.
Yeah, you know? And everything helps. Everything because running a band is not cheap. You know,
no.
Like people think you just do it, but man,
got to earn money
forever, bro. Yep. And even doing this thing. You know, the people just think that we just jump on here and do it, but there is a lot of moving parts behind the scenes.
There is. There is. That's so true.
It's hard work. So, you know, and I think that's good to support you as well. I mean, not just the bands, but everyone come along and support you because as I was saying before, you put a lot into doing this and you put a lot into supporting the bands behind the scenes. So I think you know, this is a really good way to support.
You're right. They only do see this, but they don't realise. And, you know, I'm not the one to put all my woes out on Facebook and whatever. I don't care if you do. That's how you vent. That's great. Good on you. But there's some people that can't do that. And, you know, they just keep it behind the scenes and you have no idea what's going on. I still have shit days. I still have sad days, bad days, tearing out my hair days. Yep. But I don't advertise it.
No, I'm with you. Yeah. I'm with you.
Yeah. So, you know, I still get that. But, yeah, you know, so you always try and put a happy face on. You don't want to come on here and go, you know, and it's like, you know, we could all have that, couldn't we, Nev? Just come on here and just complain. But we don't. We're here out here putting what we love. This is what we do, you know? And this also makes you forget about your crap when you come on here, you know? That's what I want to do as well. Is like while you're watching, you're forgetting about the bullshit in the world. You're getting to discover great bands and hopefully you're getting to like us a little. You know? There's been times I've had too many drinks. There's other times where I'm just like, yeah, I could do a little bit more than a drink.
It's all fun. It's all fun. But what's coming up? You've got obviously Zoom's given me the timer thing here.
Oh, okay.
They drive me crazy. But anyway, I'm not updating the pro. I'm not giving them my money. But
so
you know,
30th of July, under 3 weeks. No, under 3 weeks.
But what else you got coming up? I mean, there's the Rock Gods cruise, you know, the festival. What else have you guys got cooking up behind the scenes that you can?
Okay, so 2 things. There will be another festival in between, which is why else I'm really busy. And this time I'm going to make this a little bit different. Yeah, it's not just going to be like it's going to have a theme about it, and I can't kind of reveal it, but it's going to be real kick-ass. It's going to be something different again, because I like doing something different every time.
Yeah.
And so this one's going to have a theme around it, and I think the band's are going to like it, as well as the people, the fans and the followers are going to like it. And not only that, we're going to have some kick-ass interviews in between, which will be some of those big bands on the ship. Yeah, we've got some of those lined up too.
That's heaps exciting.
Yeah. It's going to be really fun. I can't wait.
I can't wait. I can't wait. But,
so it'll be really good.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah. Excellent. Well, we will have all the links down here in the show notes, as I said before, to, of course, Vamped Up and our party festival and how they can get involved and the jelly wrestling. Mate, thanks for having me.
Yeah, if you want to get interviewed, there's also a band application on our website. Just fill it out. There's that as well. Global Bloodshed. It's Bloodshed Global Battle of the Bands. I don't think I ever discussed that with you, but that's up on there to participate. And that is massive because it's a global battle of the bands. And we've got like big guitar music stores involved, even scholarships involved. Yes, there is money, but there's a budget to suit everyone as well. And I think we've even brought that down as well. Because inflation, everything, and, you know, even though everything else goes up, you're like, we're all doing it tight right now.
Yep, 100%.
I mean, you can't even get lettuce in your own burger at KFC anymore.
And I'm allergic to cabbage, believe it or not. So, yeah, I have to be super careful. But, yeah.
And what happens when you have cabbage?
It's brutal. I get all like pains.
Do you actually
I get stabbing pains in my stomach. It's brutal. It's like real, not normal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you have that like really young when you're growing up?
Not really. It was later in life. It was later in life. But that's another brutal story. But yeah. But
no cabbage for you.
No cabbage. So fuck you, cabbage, KFC. bring me the Duhast bratwurst.
That's it. I would rather that.
But mate, I think
Duhast bratwurst. Someone's got to do that for me.
Put away all my business ideas. But mate, thanks so much for hanging on the show. It's been a pleasure to catch up with you, my friend. And
I can't wait. We're going to see each other really, really soon.
I know, in person.
Yes, we are. Yeah, so people get on there, buy a ticket. Come on, general admissions. Only 47 is it? 46, 47, what is it? What's it say on there? Can't read it. It's 47, isn't it? Yep. It's on the poster. One.
There is, yeah.
Yep. That's it. We have to keep it that. We didn't put it up. So come on, no excuses. Get on down, support everyone, support us, have a good time, meet new people, discover new bands. And obviously, even if you haven't seen them in a while, come along and have a look and go, it'd be great to catch up with them again. Do that too.
Absolutely.
Thanks, man.